I actually submitted 2023. So I got everything, my date in 2023. Then I did my interview 2024, beginning 2024. Then I came into the
And you
country.
got your visa without
And
denial?
no, I didn't. There was no denial.
Wow, that's good.
So the issue was getting the appointment. It took me almost 2 years to get an appointment.
Wow, from 2023.
No, I got the appointment in 2023.
You started the process
in
when?
2021.
Wow. Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about moving to Poland nowadays. You know, with the visa difficulty, it's so imperative to devise a way how people can move to Poland. And I have somebody in the building who has first-hand experience. You know, she came to Poland last year, and I'm going to be asking her a couple of questions, and she's going to be helping you answer these questions. All right. Okay, before I ask her those questions, I want to welcome you especially to this amazing channel. This is the Breno channel, and we are changing lives. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to click on the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we drop content. And please click on the like button to support this video. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So our mystery guest is here, and I know you've been looking forward to hearing from her. So I'm going to ask her to introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Oshine, and I am a YouTuber, and I currently live in Warsaw, Poland.
Okay, welcome to our channel.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to be asking her a couple of questions, but before I do that, I want to put a disclaimer on this video that this video is for informational purposes. All right, please always visit official websites to confirm. Okay, so the first question I want to be asking you is, how did you come to Poland? Amidst all these difficulties, you know, it's not easy now. Anybody who has tried Poland knows what I'm talking about. So how did you come to, how did you manage to come?
First of all, it was not easy, but I came through work visa, and it was like plenty. We had like plenty back and forth, thingy, but then they pulled through. And I don't know how to like explain the whole process because it is actually like a long process, but I am solely on a work visa. I came on a work visa.
Wow. Anybody who wants to come through the study route can also implement some of your ideas, I believe.
Definitely, why not? Why not?
Okay,
It's an open field. Like, it's not like it's illegal or something.
Yeah, and some of the processes are kind of similar. Okay, let's talk about the checklist.
Okay, for documents like the checklist, like you mentioned, are they really similar? I don't know, but maybe apart like, I don't think they are similar because for school you need like lots of documents, a lot of things to prove, you know, proof of admission. You need to show that you've paid school fees. You need to show whoever is sponsoring you. And I think like for studies, I think like the money for the proof of funds is actually higher, unlike for the worker and all that. And for the proof of accommodation, I think they are like mainly strict for students, unlike workers. The company can actually provide accommodation for you, which makes the paperwork easy for you and less money actually.
True. So talking about proof of funds, what do you think is the estimated amount now? Like just an estimate for somebody
Presently now, okay, for studies I heard someone said 10 million. For studies.
That's 10 million naira.
Yeah, for studies. I heard, but I don't know how true it is because I am not a student. I don't really involve myself in studies. But when I did my, I had about like 3 million for proof of funds. It was not really like a big amount to show.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, wow. As at then, but I really do not know how it is right now. No, I actually submitted 2023.
Wow.
I actually submitted 2023, so I got everything, my date in 2023. Then I did my interview 2024, beginning 2024. Then I came into the country.
And you got your visa without denial?
No, I didn't. There was no denial.
Wow, that's good.
So the issue was getting the appointment. It took me almost 2 years to get an appointment.
Wow, from 2023?
No, I got the appointment in 2023.
You started the process
in 2021.
Wow,
So it
that
took
reminds me of
me,
one lady like that that was processing German visa. I think it took her about two
wow,
years, or it was more than 1 year before she was able to get the visa.
it is really a long thing, but I really do not know how the process is right now because people are beginning to like have different experiences from what I experienced. So I really cannot say how it is right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, thanks for that.
You're
All
welcome.
right, so next, I would like to know, or I'd like you to share with our audience the kind of questions that they might encounter when they go for the visa interview, so that they can prepare visa interview for a Poland work
Visa.
visa. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, for the questions that you might likely be asked, you need to know this. It differs because what they might ask A, they might not ask B. But it's so important that you prepare on both sides, just in case anyone comes out. So the number one question they would want to ask you is, where are you going? Do you understand? That's a very simple question.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's also a very technical question because majority of the people, they might not know or they might even forget. Maybe someone somewhere is the one doing the process and they are not aware of whatever the person is doing for them, and they are not even aware of the documents they are holding. Do you understand? So when they ask you where you are going, it is not just Poland, you should say. You should also say, this is where I am going, the city you are going in Poland. You should not just say, I'm going to Poland. Of course, they know you are going to Poland, but where are you going? Do you understand? So they would also ask you how you got the job, where the job is, what kind of job are you going to be doing, what kind of visa are you applying for? Do you know, stuff like that, questions like that. Who is sponsoring your trip? You might be asked that, stuff like that. Then they will also ask you where you might be staying for the time being. And also, a lot of people get this question a lot. What is your plan after your work permit expires, because you're definitely on a work permit? So they would want to know what your plans are, amongst other questions. There are like lots of questions you might be asked, questions that you will feel like they are simple, that you might not even prepare for, but you would be asked depending on the person that is on seat on that day.
Okay, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so
Mm-hmm.
much. I also learned something from from what you said, and I believe that our audience out there have learned a lot as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next question. After coming to Poland, how were you able to navigate life? How did you see life in Poland?
This is another one. It was tough. Gosh. I'm still relatively new, despite the fact that I'm like over a year, but it's still tough, but not like when I came. When I came, it was really tough. Let me tell you guys. Um, I always say this on my channel that if you plan on coming to Poland, you should try as much as possible to learn the Polish language, regardless, even if it's just the basics. You should try as much as possible because whatever you do in this country is in Polish. Whatever you do in this country, as far as you're in Poland and you're trying to do stuff in this country and it's in English, you have to double check because they don't speak English in this country. Okay. So when I came, it was tough because one, the language, and secondly, there was nobody around to actually guide. This is Europe, this is a new continent, not like I'm used to it. Even in Africa, there are still some places that I haven't been to, even in my country. You understand? Now coming to a different continent, it was crazy. From learning how the bus system works, that one was crazy one for me. The food, the people, I had like lots of culture shocks. Like the culture shocks were a lot, from learning not to greet people just anyhow like we do where I'm coming from, then learning how to address people by their names. Right now I'm kind of used to it, not fully, but it's no longer like the way it was for me when I came. Then you start they're addressing people by their first names and learning how to not pay attention to your next door neighbor. Like, in
Mind your
other words,
business.
minding your business. Do you
Mm.
understand? Like, that is something that I don't know if I can ever forget it again because I learned.
You learned it the hard way.
Yeah, I did actually. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
That's so interesting to hear these things. Yeah, because a lot of people travel without any prior advice like this, and now you're privileged to hear these things. So I hope that you won't make mistakes for those of you who will be coming to Poland, because I believe that some of you looking at us will be coming. Hopefully, you will come to Poland, and if you can hack into the instructions or the advice she has given, I believe that you won't have any problem and you will succeed in Poland or any other place you go to, because Europe have this kind of similarity in culture. Everybody is just minding their business. It's not like the UK people that are very friendly, or the Turkish people. Yeah. So guys, I would want to urge you to subscribe to our channel, because she has a channel. You understand? Please, guys, my fans, my viewers, just go troop into our channel and subscribe massively. You understand? Just subscribe.
Thank
Our channel
you.
handle is on the screen, and it's also in the
Yeah,
description under the video.
I am
All right.
Oshune.
And please watch our videos. In fact, what you just saw here is just a glimpse of what she has in store, because she has made a couple of videos and we can't talk about all of them on this video. Okay.
Yeah.
Please watch our videos, like it, share it with your friends and your loved ones. All right. And also subscribe to this channel and click on the like button to support this video, and don't forget to click the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we drop content. And please share this video with your friends and your loved ones. All right.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you for watching. Till we come your way again, have a great time. See you in our next video.